Championship broadcast live with NAIA TV. Visit NAIA.org or follow us on Twitter at NAIA_news to receive additional information and updates during the event. NAIA, the true student-athlete experience. This is the National Championship.
Welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, the site of the 2016 Buffalo Funds Men's Division I Basketball National Championship. On behalf of our 250 colleges and universities and 65,000 student athletes, congratulations on your hard-fought success and achievements this season. Your hard work and commitment in the classroom and on the court have brought you here with an opportunity to win the national championship. While you are here, we strive to provide you and all of our student athletes with a national championship experience that you can take with you and remember for the rest of your lives. Again, congratulations on your great success this season and good luck in this year's championship.
Welcome to the NAIA National Championship. I'm Tevin Hopkins, Chair of the NAIA Association of Student Athletes. We represent the 65,000 student athletes who compete at more than 250 colleges and universities in the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. On behalf of all NAIA student athletes, I want to congratulate you and your team on your successful season. As student athletes, it's our ultimate goal to win a national championship, to prove that we are the best of the best. Your hard work has paid off and you're here to compete at the highest level of your sport. Enjoy the experience, good luck, and have fun.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
And welcome to the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championships from Kansas City, Missouri, and historic Municipal Auditorium. I'm Mark Burrell for all the action. You're listening to the 79th annual event, which is brought to you by the NAIA and Stretch Internet, the NAIA's official video streaming provider. And this evening we have a matchup for our first of three for this afternoon, actually the early evening here in Kansas City, Missouri. The Oklahoma City University Stars, with a record of 15-10, seeded number 6, will take on the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers from Olathe, Kansas, seeded number 3, with a record of 25-8. The teams being introduced on the floor as we are speaking right now. What a great day in Kansas City. Great action on the floor earlier this afternoon, and we'll have, as we said, 3 games coming up this evening. Mid-American Nazarene, Oklahoma City, then we'll have Lewis, Clark State, and Xavier and Freed Hardeman and Our Lady of the Lake. All those games coming up today for the NAIA Buffalo Funds Division I Men's Basketball National Championships. Great to have you along with us as we get set for introductions to the teams as they are being introduced to the crowd currently on the floor. Great afternoon here in Kansas City. I want to wish everyone a very happy St. Patrick's Day as teams being introduced. And for Oklahoma City, we'll go ahead and give you the Oklahoma City University Stars starting lineup. Be Noel Allen at the forward position, a 6'6", 225 senior from Guttenberg, New Jersey. Number 3, Jamal Donovan is a 5'7", 155 senior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Number 5, the big man, is Terrence Bonhomme. Bonhomme is a 6', 165 sophomore from St. Martinsville, Louisiana. Number 22 will be Lou Dunbar, a 6'3", 180 sophomore from Seabrook, Texas. And rounding out the lineup for the University Stars will be number 32, and that is Tyrone Geiger. He is a 6'5", 205 junior from Oklahoma City. For Mid-American Nazarene, number 5, Nick Surrey, is a 5'11", 175 senior from Lafayette, Louisiana. Number 23 is Jordan Whelan. Jordan Whelan is a 6'4", 185 senior from Manchester, Number 24, Justin Randall, a 6'7", 180 junior from Burlington. 33, Gabriel Jordan, a 6'2", 185 sophomore, and we are underway. Number 35 is going to be Marshawn Arnold, a 6'4", 185 senior. Great to have you along. Opening tip, and we are underway. Mid-America Nazarene in white uniforms with red trim. Oklahoma City University Stars in blue uniforms with white trim. The coach for the Stars is Vinay Patel, and for the Pioneers, it'll be Rocky Lamar. Pioneers with the ball in. And a foul early on. No scores as we start the first half of this one. Fell beyond Dunbar, his first, and the first for Oklahoma City. At the line, number 5, Suri. First points of the game will be a free throw. Toes the line, gets ready for the second of 2. So 2 for 2 that time at the line. So early points belong in the lead to the Pioneers as the Stars now with the ball. Over to the right wing, working the baseline. Looks like the Pioneers working a zone defense. Ball loose on the floor, taken back by Allen. To the top of the key to Dunbar. Over to Geiger, over to the left wing. Three-point shot, good. Jamal Donovan with the 3. And he quickly takes the Stars to the lead by 1. Stars working a man-to-man. Looks like zone defense as they try to block out the Pioneers. Missed shot on the right side. Again, the zone defense, three-point shot. A second one goes in, this time for Donovan. So far, Donovan 2 threes, and the ball off the backboard and in for 2. Off the backboard, and Jordan puts it in for 2. Again, that zone defense, as we're saying, perimeter on the outside. So far, the Stars not working the ball into the paint until now. Now a drive into the net and a block shot out of bounds. Drive by James, and again, that's the first time we've seen the Stars working inside. 2 threes by Donovan early on, and a 6-4 lead for the Stars. Donovan again on the outside, working it down underneath to Allen. Missed shot. A quick break down to the other end. Layup stolen away. Donovan with the steal back. Dunbar taking it down the floor. He's got 3 men in front of him. He tries to drive anyway, and he's fouled on the way. Actually a travel as he took an extra step walking through the paint. So a turnover there as we look at the coach for the Stars, Coach Patel. Here's a replay, and you can see the drive, and then here's the shot and the steal, the slap at the other end, and the steal by Dunbar, or Donovan, the slap back, as we're back on the court live. White coming in the game for the first time. So we have Allen, Donovan, Bonhomme, Dunbar, and Geiger in for the Stars, and for the Pioneers, Suri, Whelan, Randall, Jordan, and Arnold. The drive to the net. And they thought about it there. Have a man wide open. Stolen away in the middle of the lane. The pass through the middle of the lane taken away by Geiger on the turnover. And a jam underneath. Big outstretched hands of Justin Jamison, who came in on the last break. Steal back the other way. Baseline shot jammed underneath. The jam by Randall. The shot back again. The third put back. And then the missed shot and a foul. Wow, they had 3 chances at there. And 3 of the big men for the Pioneers just slapped it back, but a foul on the way there. And at the line, it'll be Tyrone Geiger at 6'5", 205 junior from Oklahoma City. Puts the Stars up 7-4. Great shot as he takes the shot at the basket. Not able to get it down, and a skyscraper rebound for Jamison as he takes it down. Pioneers with the jam at the other end. Then the jam by Justin Randall. Puts it in a 1-point deficit now for the Pioneers. Over to the right wing. The Stars working at the top of the key over to the right wing. Working the perimeter, trying to zone out that man-to-man or that zone defense, trying to break it open. Is they've got a 2-1-2 zone working. Now it looks like they're switching up to a bit more of a man-on-man defense underneath. The missed shot, and the Pioneers take it back with a chance to take the lead. 2-point shot near the free throw line. It's good. Gabriel Jordan with the 2, and he puts the Pioneers ahead for the first time in this game. Drive to the net, passes it off, baseline, good. Evan White with the 2, and he answers back and takes the Stars with the lead. And a foul at the other end as a slap across the wrist by Donovan. Let's take a look at that again. As Donovan gets his first, here's the jam cam and the shot, and there's the jam. Look at the look on the face of Justin Randall as he put it home for the Pioneers. And a good shot of Coach Rocky Lamar. As at the free throw line, we have Gabriel Jordan, who sunk one. And now we have a tie game at 9, and Jordan trying to take the lead for the Pioneers. Gabriel Jordan, 6'2", 185 sophomore, and he puts it home. And the Pioneers with a 1-point lead. And it looks like we have a foul in the baseline. Holding his arms up is Justin Jamison. That'll be his first, and that's the second team foul now for the Pioneers. Here's the foul. You can see the reach on, and you can see obvious reach around by Jamison for the foul. At the top of the key, Donovan, 3-point shot, baseline left side, does not go down for White. Pioneers trying to work it back with a 1-point lead. And a push off, it looks like Jonathan Reed. So Jonathan Reed with his first, and the 14th foul now for the Stars. Coach Lamar shouting instructions into his Pioneers as they have the ball. 3-point shot, top of the key, does not fall in. Follow-up shot off the front of the rim does not go in as well for Randall. The Stars shooting 3 of 10, 30% so far from the floor. 2 of 4, 50% from the 3-point line. Pioneers shooting 37% as a foul underneath. James with it, and he was manhandled by, it looks like, Justin Randall. Coming out of the game is Bonhomme as he comes out, as a great crowd on hand from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, coming up to support their University Stars. Stars with it at the top of the key. Reed, White, Mason, Geiger, and James in for the Stars. Ball loose on the floor, taken back. Over to the right wing, 3-point shot attempt is no good. Pioneers able to maintain control. Again, zone defense, able to break it on the back line, but a travel. Welty there had the move, but unfortunately had an extra step. He saw the baseline was wide open. Everybody was pulled forward in the zone, and Welty came through the baseline on the backside, got the pass, and then saw the open, but drug his foot in an extra step. Stars down by 1. 14:26 left to go here in the first half. Over to the left wing. Three-point shot. Skyscraper up. Did not go down. Again, the zone defense in the hook, in the shot, in the paint. Not going down, and all blue uniforms underneath as the Stars get the rebound. Stars now shooting 27% from the floor, 3 of 11, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 40% there. So far, Donovan with the 6. He's on the bench taking a breather right now. Reed, White, Mason, Geiger, and James on the floor as a backhanded layup goes in. Alex James, a 6'8", 220 sophomore from Plano, Texas, puts that in on a 2 and a foul on the way there. Let's take a look at that again as James makes the move to the bucket. There's the pass and the shot, and you see the foul by 42, Justin Jamison. It's a second personal on Jamison. James hitting that one and putting the Stars ahead now by 2. James coming to the bench after getting the 2. So Noel Allen there, a good shot of him, number 1 for the Stars. Pioneers with it on the right wing. Down by 2. 13:30 left to go here in the first half. Pass underneath. It looked like it was going down to Jordan, but it went over his head and sailed into the Stars' hands to turn over. It looks like a foul underneath. As a push. Marshawn Arnold with the foul. That is the 16 or the 15th foul now for the Pioneers. Drive left side off the front of the rim, doesn't go down. Rebound Jordan quickly down to the other end. Turnaround jumper does not fall. Fight for it underneath, loose ball, and the Stars get it back. Reed with it on the left side, tries to take a drive, a reach-in foul by Brubaker as he slapped his arm coming through. So Reed with the drive, not able to get the shot off, and Brubaker, number 11, with the foul for the Pioneers. For Brubaker, that's his first and the 6th personal. Now the 16th foul now for the Pioneers. Inbounds pass underway. And Brubaker steals it away. Meant for Reed, he stood right in front of it, and then at the other end, they tried to throw it down to Randall, and just out in front of him a little too far and into the bench and out of bounds, right in front of the Stars and Coach Patel. So with 12:45 left to go here in the first half, the Stars with the lead by 2, 12-10. Pioneers in the white uniform. Stars again in the blue uniforms with white trim. In the man-to-man defense, or the zone defense, as we've seen by the Pioneers from the start of the game. Baseline drive, can't get the angle. Finally gets the angle. And Noel Allen with the pair right there. 4 for Allen now. Jam underneath as Allen jams it back on the drive by Gabriel Jordan and slams it back. Now working the right baseline up to the top of the key again. Stars now 35% from the floor, 40% at the three-point line. Pioneers 25% from the floor, and so far 0 for 2 at the three-point line. That one doesn't go down. Three-point shot right side does not go down for Bonhomme as well. Right baseline, top of the key, over to the left wing. Three-point shot. That one is going to miss off the backboard. Page with an attempt there on the left wing. Reed takes it down, gives it off to Mason. Then over to the top of the key again to Reed. Still working the zone defense, able to get it down underneath. And the jam! Jam by Patton. Patton with his first two. Oh, and a pretty shot at the other end by Randall, who got the jam earlier and nails that one home. What a pretty shot from Patton. Or Randall. Randall now with 5. 6 for Jordan and 2 for Suri, who's on the bench right now taking a breather. So Randall with the jam and then with the pretty 3 there on the left wing. Now a three-point shot blocked back as Bonhomme tried to shoot it up. And a reach in on the other end by Bonhomme. That'll be his first, and everybody nearly comes out of the game. Here's a look at that again. Baseline, and there's the jam. Look at that, wow. Nice jam by Patton as he puts it home for the Stars. 16-13, the Stars with the lead by 3. 10-13 left to go here in the first half. Pioneers top of the key and a little too close on defense. Donovan just a little too tight on defense there. Trying to play it close now with 2 personals and 6 points in the game. Reed back in the game. Bonhomme, Mason, Geiger, and James. Suri, Page, Whalen, and Randall and Arnold. Suri, Page, Whalen, and Arnold in the game for the Pioneers. Baseline jam up, the ball knocked out of bounds. It looks like it was Page who was standing there, but arguing his point was Mason, who thought maybe he just dropped it. It'll stay with the Pioneers in the baseline on the right side. Pioneers down by 3. Right side near the free throw line, and that one drops in. So Wellen with the 3, or with the 2-pointer there in his first 2 of the game. And a reach around foul and offense on James, and so that'll be the third, or the first on James, his first personal. Now the Stars with 17 fouls, 16 fouls for the Pioneers. At the right wing, trying to drive, and the baseline put in. Arnold with the 2 off the backboard. And for Arnold, his first 2 of the game. 3-point shot, top of the key, and that one sinks home for Reed. Reed with his first points of the game is a 3. Reed now 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. And a 19-17 lead for the Stars. Pioneers turn around, and a turnaround by Randall at the baseline, and he sinks home another 2. And all tied at 19. Randall now 3 of 6 from the floor, 1 for 1 at the 3-point line. Randall with 7 points. Zone defense and really blocking out the Stars at this point, trying to get the drive in, couldn't get it moving. And a foul as Geiger tried to reach in and take the ball, and he is fouled from the back. And Jordan with this second. And that'll put Geiger to the line. Shooting a 1-and-1. And now a 1-point lead for the Stars. So again, the Stars shooting 7 of 20, 35% from the floor. 3 of 8, 37% from the three-point line. There's the miss and the rebound by Randall. Pioneers 7 of 17 from the floor as that drive goes down, misses, the putback goes in. Wellen with the 2. And now Wellen with 4 points. Really a travel as Mason kind of stopped there and hopped for the pass. As the Stars working the top of the key. Stars down by 1. 8:05 left to go first half. Baseline drive off the bucket. Doesn't go in. And Randall with the rebound. A tough drive as Geiger tried to put it in there and just couldn't get it. And Randall able to get that rebound back for the Pioneers. Again, Pioneers 8 of 19 now from the floor. 1 of 4 at the three-point line. Down underneath to Randall. Tries the hook, can't get it moving. All blue jerseys underneath. Mason with the rebound. And Reed takes it down the floor, pointing to his elbow. We'll see what that play will be. As again, the Pioneers stay in their zone defense. Now it looks like they've switched up to man-to-man, and now they're coming up to attack. Working the left wing. Trying to drive right side baseline. Three-pointer, good, or two-pointer. Just inside the line. Stars now with a 1-point lead. 22-21, 6:54 left. Randall tries to fight and get that one back. Baseline left side, three-point shot. Off the back of the rim, does not go down. We're going to see 3 players exchange on either side here when the whistle blows for the next time, as lots of players lined up, as you can see at the top of your shot there. Getting ready to come in substitution. Looks like we're going to see 4 players coming out for the Stars here at the next break. Ball stolen away, nearly able to keep control and just past the midcourt line. 3-point shot from outer space does not go in for Reed. And nearly stolen away as they go past the midcourt line. Wellen with it, and they thought they might have had dual possession, and that's what they're going to get. As the Stars able to tie up Wellen as he made it past the midcourt line and lost control of the ball. So we see a host of Pioneers coming in now as they switch out. Sari, Page, Wellen, Randall, Arnold. Reed, Bonhomme. Looks like Allen, Reed, White, House, and Patton for the Stars. As nearly a full-scale substitution for the Stars on the floor. Justin Jamison coming in as well. Ball loose on the floor, able to get it back. Is Jordan quickly down to the other end. Layup off the right side, no good. Tappan doesn't go in. Back and forth, the ball loose on the floor, and the Stars able to get it. Stars trying to pad a 1-point lead, 22-21, tapped out of bounds. Nick Sari can see the frustration on his face as he tried to keep that ball from going out of bounds. Tapped it out, but just couldn't get to it in time. House sends it in, we're back underway. Reed with it at the top. And the Stars shooting 33% now from the floor. 8 of 24, 3 of 9 from the three-point line. Allen with 4, 3 for Reed. 6 for Donovan. Fall-away jump shot does not go down. Taken on the rebound by Welty. Oh, and off the feet of Jonas Page. Page had that right there as Coach Patel looking on from the Stars bench. David Nelson coming in as substitution as Coach Patel giving a signal to his players. As Jonathan Reed takes the ball up the floor for the Stars. Stars ahead by 1, 22-21, 4:50 left to go here in the first half. Over to the left wing. Looking down underneath. They've got Allen. Turnaround shot does not go in. He gets it back. Fights for it. Baseline. Tries the bank shot. Doesn't go down. And that's going to be on Jamison, I believe. That'll be his third. As we look at Coach Lamar. Coach Lamar from the Pioneers there. A quick shot. Jonathan Allen at the free throw line. Noel Allen. Noel Allen, a 6'6", 225 senior from Gutenberg, New Jersey. Allen so far with 4 personals has an assist, or 4 points, has an assist. 2 for 5 from the floor so far, and an offensive and defensive rebound. 23-21, and a close matchup here with the Stars with the lead by 2, with 4:32 left to go here in the first half. Pioneers trying to tie it up here, a 3, take them ahead by 1. Three-point shot, good! David Nelson nails a 3 from the left wing and puts the Pioneers up by 1, and that's what they were looking for, the 3 from the left wing. 24-23. Drive left side, underhanded layup. Oh, and it did everything but go in for Reed. Quick pass down to the baseline, right side, left wing, now to the right side baseline, or right side wing. And back to the top as the Pioneers set it back up. Thought they had a quick break on the right side, but the Stars hustled back on defense, not able to get the shot off. Drive on the right side does not go down for Nelson. And the Stars with the rebound. Down by 1. 3:30 left to go here in the first half. Top of the key, 3-point shot, good! Patton now with 5 points. And right through the hands again is another turnover as Welty had it, and it went right through his fingertips. 8 turnovers now for the Pioneers, 4 turnovers so far for the Stars. Both teams shooting in the 30% range from the floor, 40% from the 3-point line for the Stars, 33% from the 3-point line now for the Pioneers. Over to the right wing, thought about the 3, and the Stars will take it back again, working the perimeter, looking down underneath, trying to get it to Allen, who's down underneath there. Trying to make the move. Randall slaps it back, gets it back. He's going to try it again, fakes a shot. Ran out of time. Well, Allen really frustrated underneath by Randall. There's a nice shot of Randall right in front of you there, Justin Randall. Able to frustrate Reed and not able to get that shot going for him. Just couldn't get the angle on the baseline. Spanome takes it down over to the right wing, over to the left wing. Man-to-man defense and some extracurricular activity on the baseline will bring a foul. I believe that's going to be on number 31, or number 1, Allen. Allen with his first personal. Now the 8th team foul for the Stars. That'll put Marshawn Arnold at the floor shooting a 1-on-1. Arnold puts it in. And now a 26-25 deficit is Coach Patel. Coach Rocky Lamar talking it over with assistant coaches Matt Keeley. That one does not go down, so it just missing for an attempt to tie with 2:21 left now here in the first half. Over to the right wing. Look at the drive, baseline, here's the shot, and good! Geiger with it, and he took the drive and the shot off the backboard and in for 2. Geiger now with 6 points in the game, and another missed shot this time by the Pioneers. Pioneers' big story has been the turnovers. 8 turnovers so far for the Pioneers, 5 for the Stars. 28-25. Stars with the lead by 3. Baseline. Stars working the top of the key. Shot clock down to 6. Now they'll try to work it in. Ball loose. Gets a little loose. Now 2. And a little extra pressure there by Marshawn Arnold, and that'll be a foul on Arnold. Ball was loose. The shot clock was down to nearly 2 seconds, and Arnold with some extra pressure. That'll be the second on Arnold, as Coach Lamar not happy with that one. Reed at the line, shooting 2. Reed so far with 4 points, 1 for 4 from the floor, 1 for 3 from the three-point line. Jonathan Reed, a 5'7", 150 sophomore. Powder Springs, Georgia. That ball just taking forever to try to drop down. Ball gets loose. Pioneers take it back. 3 players in front of Suri, and he is fouled. That'll be on Reed, the team's 9th now for the Stars.
Oklahoma City, Jordan Mason, 24. Nick Sarai, 1-1.
Sarai now will shoot a 1-1 at the line. Sarai with 2 points so far, 0 for 1 from the floor. Sarai with 2 defensive rebounds and nails that one. Sarai now with 3 points so far. 34% from the floor now for the Pioneers. 28% from the three-point line. 2 of 7. So far the Stars shooting 4 of 10. 40% from the three-point line. Sarai with that one puts it in. So now Sarai with 4 points. Pioneers now within 2. Stars with it with 1:09 left to go before the halfway point. At the top of the key, now the left wing, over to the right wing. Reed with it, thinking about it. Leaving the big guy at the bottom. Down to 4 seconds, stolen away. Sarai tries a layup, and he's fouled. As Jordan, Sarai was down there, and James tried to reach across him and to keep him from putting the easy layup in, and James gets hit with the foul, his second now, and the 10th team foul in the bonus. And Nick Sarai will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Sarai at the line just a moment ago, and goes back again now with 4 points so far in the game. So far, lights out, 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Sarai now with 5. And now just a 1-point deficit. Coming back in the game is Allen. As James comes out after that foul. Sarai, big deep breath, looks at the line, looks at the basket, tries to tie it up, and he does. So we're all tied with 43.6 seconds left before halfway. Sarai with a big point there. Reed with it on the left baseline, tries the shot, good! A 2-pointer just inside the line. Stars with a 2-point lead, 25 seconds, shot clock is start. Sarai near the mid-court line, has pressure from Reed right in front of him. They'll try the drive, here's the hook, and then good! And we're all tied at 31, Sarai with the layup. 3-point shot at the top of the key does not go in. Tap in does not go in as well, and that'll be halftime. All tied at 31. It just doesn't get any closer than this. The 6th-seeded Oklahoma City University Stars 31, and the Mid-America Nazarene Pioneers, University Pioneers 31, as we're at the midway point of this great contest between these two teams. Boy, what a great matchup this has been. You're watching live action from the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I's Basketball National Championship from Kansas City, Missouri, brought to you by the NAIA and Stretch Internet.
Aramark is a proud sponsor of the 2016 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball Championship. Aramark is a leader in professional services, providing award-winning food services, facilities management, and uniform and career apparel through healthcare institutions, universities, school districts, stadiums, and businesses around the world.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student-athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at NAIA.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. You're going to have the type that goes...
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student-athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
Let's take a trip to the edge of the night to put our footprints all over the world. Leaving footprints all over the world.
Well, I mean, there's different types of tomatoes. You're gonna have the type that goes.
We all have goals, and now there's a smarter way to save for them. With the U.S. Bank Start Smart Savings Program, when you save $500 in 1 year, you'll get an extra $50. Plus, you'll get a 1% bonus up to $50 on all net gas and grocery purchases with your U.S. Bank debit card. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at NAIA.org.
And you're listening to the 79th annual event, which is brought to you by the NAIA and Stretch Internet, the NAIA's official video streaming provider. We're at the halfway point between the Oklahoma City University Stars, America University Pioneers, Nazarene Pioneers, seated number 3, all tied at 31 at the halfway point between these two teams. Great to have you along with us. We'll be looking at the stats here in just a moment. We're about 30 seconds away from getting back into the action on the floor for you. Again, 2 more matchups to take place after this one. We'll have Freed Hardeman from Tennessee and Our Lady of the Lake, and also Lewis Clark State and Xavier here on the floor yet for you this evening. As both teams come back out on the floor, Oklahoma City right now shooting 11 of 31. 35%, 4 of 10 from the floor, 40% there, 5 of 9, 55% from the free throw line. Allen with 5, 6 for Donovan. Bonhomme so far no points, 6 for Geiger and 6 for Reed. 5 for Patton and 3 for James as we get underway here at the second half. All tied at 31. Missed shot by the Pioneers, and the Stars take it down to their end. So far, the Pioneers shooting 10 of 28, 35% as the ball off the foot of Geiger and out of bounds, and the Pioneers will maintain control. So 10 of 28 for the Pioneers first half, 35%, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, 28.6% and 90% 9 for 10 at the free throw line for the Pioneers here in the first half, or in the first half of ending. As the missed shot by the Stars, the Pioneers take it down to their end of the floor. Still tied at 31, 19-20 left to go. Pioneers with it on the left wing. We've seen pretty much man-to-man defense as looked like Randall running through Lou Dunbar, so he'll put Dunbar on the floor. That'll be the first team foul for the Pioneers here in this half. Donovan down the field on the right wing. Over to the left wing. Benone passes it left side, baseline. Allen trying the shot. Good. And back and forth is at the baseline. It was Justin Jamison who came across and had his foot out of bounds, and that'll give the ball back to the Stars. It's Coach Patel looking on. Slap at the ball, and we're back underway. 18:50 here left to go. 33-31, Stars with the lead by 2. Back to the top of the key. The slap back, ball loose on the floor, still loose. Shot clock down to 15. Three-point shot left baseline does not go in. On his back was Dunbar. At the other end, the attempted shot by Page and an offensive charge. So he tried to run through Benone. And Page gets hit with his first personal in the first, now the second team personal, or the second team foul, and a timeout on the floor. Really one of the first timeouts we've had. I don't think we had a timeout in the first half of this game. So it gives us a chance to give you some of the high scores here for the Pioneers quickly. Sarai so far with 8 points in the game, no personals. 7 for Randall, he has 2 personal fouls. 1 personal for Page, who's on the floor, no points yet for him. 6 for Jordan so far with no personals. Jamison on the floor with 3 personals so far. 3 points for Nelson, 4 for Whelan, and 3 for Arnold. Arnold with 2 personal fouls. Those 2 on the bench right now. Pioneers shooting 10 of 28, 35% in the first half, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, and 9 of 10, 90% here as we're into the second half. We're all tied at 31 at the midway point. So far it's been the Stars with the first 2 to take them up by 2. Ball loose again. 2-point shot fired up, does not go in. Tap in doesn't fall as well. Taken down by Jamison on the rebound. Quickly down to the other end, and again, it's a collision with Randall. And Randall, before they can get the ball down the floor, hit with another foul. The third team foul, and now the second, now the third on Randall. Quickly, and Randall shaking his head. That's like the second time in a row that's happened for the Pioneers, moving down the floor. Frustrating for them. Stars top of the key, 3-point shot, follow it, good! Dunbar with the 3. Just inside the 3-point line, that one fired up, does not go down. Jordan tried to answer back and couldn't get it to drop. 2-point shot at the free throw line, that one didn't hit the rim. Taken down by Allen, and it looked like maybe another foul by Randall as a slash across the arm. That could quickly be 4 for him. That is his 4th now, as we predicted. And it looks like they're going to send Arnold in for him, as Coach Lamar looking on. And at the free throw line, it'd be Noel Allen, the 6'6", 225 senior from Gutenberg, New Jersey. So far, Allen 3 of 8 from the floor, as Randall does come out as predicted. Coming into the game now is Arnold. Allen so far 1 of 3 from the three-point, or from the free throw line. Now 2 of 4. Allen with 8 points in the game and 2 assists. Also a personal foul. 37-31, 17-24 left to go. Pioneers with the ball in the left wing. Man-to-man defense. Baseline drive, backhanded hook does not go down, but a foul. Jamison tried the backhanded hook on the left side, coming across to the right. And Allen hit with his second personal. That'll be the first team foul for the Stars. That's going to put Justin Jamison to the free throw line. The 220 junior from Cleveland, Ohio. Jamison with his first point of the game. 37-32, 17-13. Stars at the lead, 37-33. Pioneers taking it down to just a 4-point deficit. All tied at 31 at the halfway point. Follow-away jump shot. That one doesn't go in near the three-point line. That one looked like it went right off the shoulders of Jamison. Jamison, number 42 for the Pioneers. As Page comes out, a shot of Coach Patel from the Stars from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Pioneers from Olathe, Kansas, not too far outside of the Kansas City metro area. Turnaround shot is good by Allen. 8 now for Allen. 39-33. So far only 2 points for the Pioneers starting the second half. 8 points so far for the Stars. Pioneers bank shot, good, and a foul. Oh, they're gonna call it a charge. No basket by Sarai. As he tried it on the drive on the right side. Let's take a look real quick again at that. Here's the replay. You see the drive, and in position in front of him was Dunbar, and Sarai just right over the top. So a charge and no shot. Down at the other end, a missed shot by the Stars, but a foul. And that's going to put Allen at the free throw line. That's going to be on Jamison. That'll be his fourth now. And at the line again, it's Allen. Allen so far with 10 points, the first player in double figures. And Jamison's going to come out. This is on that shot. 39-33 and a push in the back on defense. Looks like they're going to hit, I believe that's going to be Dunbar. It's Coach Lamar shouting instructions to his team. Dunbar with the foul. Dunbar now with his third personal. Like Dunbar and Allen coming out of the game. Now we have Donovan, Bonhomme, Mason, and Geiger in for the Stars. Sarai, Whelan, Welty, Jordan, and Arnold for the Pioneers. There's a good look at the Pioneers bench, and Coach Rocky Lamar, the head coach for the Pioneers, the University Pioneers from Olathe, Kansas. Inbounds pass, and we're back underway. Pioneers down by 6, 39-33, a little over 16 minutes left to go. I think they're going to hit Mason with the foul now. That's his first. Fourth personal now, or the 14th foul for the Stars. Inbounds pass. And another foul. And that one's going to be on James. And quickly, 3 fouls in a row on a possession with barely seconds underway each time the ball is thrown in. That is the 15th foul now for the Stars. 16 fouls up on the board so far for the Pioneers in this half. Bounce pass right side. They try the drive, boxed out, 2 on 3. Blocked back. Shot clock resets. Pass down underneath, baseline, tried the drive, ball gets loose. And they're gonna say the ball went out of bounds as it was touched on the baseline. I believe that was Mason who tried that when he was trying to get the ball saved back. And not able to do it as he rolled across the line for the out of bounds. So Jordan will send it back underway. It's a 6-point deficit for the Pioneers. They'll make that 4 with the layup on the right side with a shot by Bonhomme. 39-35, 15-20 left to go. Right side shot does not fall. Tap in, goes in. Geiger with the 2, and Geiger now with 8. Right side layup, and now one drops in. And Sarai answers back quickly on the left side. 41-37, still a 4-point lead for the Stars. Trying to pad that here with a shot, goes up and they don't get it off the front of the rim. Geiger with that off the front of the rim, a little off balance, and now the Pioneers trying to shorten that lead, and another offensive foul. That's going to be on Arnold. His 3rd, and now the 7th personal for the Pioneers in this half. Stars trying to pad that 4-point lead now with 14.5 minutes left to go. Pass, baseline shot, doesn't get the angle. Rebound Pioneers. Quickly down to the other end, nearly a foul. Baseline, fake the 3, turnaround shot. Backboard does not go down. James with the rebound. Pioneers, oh, they tried the alley-oop, didn't work. Again, a quick break, and I believe it's going to be Sarai holding it up on the top of the key. Now they'll try the drive in the paint. The shot goes up, no good, and a foul. Arnold with the drive through the right side baseline, trying to get in the paint and up for 2, and fouled on the way to the shot. And 5 for James, and he'll foul out of the game. So here's a shot of that again as James walks out of the game. Here's the foul as you see the drive and the shot. And James fouls out of the game as Arnold with the drive, and he'll come out of the game. So James finishes his night here at Municipal Auditorium. 3 points, he was 1 for 1 from the floor. That shot goes up, deflected slightly by the Stars, and they'll get it back. The second half, the Stars 10 points so far. The Pioneers only able to manage 6 so far in this half. Ball loose, and it looked like there was a charge, but not called as Allen ran into, it looked like, I believe it was Sarai, who hit the deck. Let's look at that again. There's a lot of fans disagreeing with that call. We'll look at that one more time. Here's a drive and a push, and you saw the elbow in, and no call there as Arnold hit the floor after the, looked like pretty much the elbow by Allen in before the shot to knock him down, and no call by the officials. So the shot counts, and that'll be 40-37 now with 13:26 left to go, and the Stars with the lead. The NAIA provides exclusive opportunities for over 65,000 student athletes to achieve academically while competing for the love of the game. Register to get in the game at playnaia.org. Happy St. Patrick's Day to the crowd out there. Has a few people wearing their green. Hope you are as well, enjoying your afternoon or early evening. Here's a beautiful night in Kansas City here at Municipal Auditorium at the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championships. Great crowd on hand here at the historic Municipal Auditorium. Stars again shooting 36% from the floor, 38% from the three-point line so far. 36% for the floor for the Pioneers, 28%, 2 of 7 from the three-point line for the Pioneers here in this contest. Doing lights out pretty much at the free throw line though, 11 of 12 for the Pioneers, 91% at the free throw line. 17 fouls for the Pioneers, 6 for the Stars. At the left wing, in the paint, trying to drive, jammed up. Patton, I believe, is going to get hit with the foul as a slash across the arm. It's Coach Patel looking on. #17 foul now for the Stars, and at the free throw line, it's going to be Sarai. Nick Sarai will shoot 2. Sarai so far 3 of 5 from the floor. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Got 7 of 7, so far not missing a shot. And a big crowd on hand from Olathe, Kansas, not far away for the Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Make that 8 for 8 for Sarai now. The big smile at the free throw line as he backs away. Pulling the Pioneers again within 4. 12 points for the Stars in the second half. 8 now for the Pioneers is a close second half with 12:57 left to go. Turnaround baseline shot. That one's not going to go, but a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Welty. But for Welty, I believe that will be his first personal. And that'll put Allen at the free throw line. Noel Allen, the 6'6", 225 senior. Allen so far 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 at the free throw line. 13 points for Allen. Sarai with 14 for the Pioneers, the two top scorers for both squads. 45-39, 12:45 left to go. In the second half, the Pioneers outscored 14-8 so far. Nearly losing the ball at the right wing. Shot clock down to 8. Zone defense for the Stars, and that one goes in. No problem at all for Arnold, who got position at the baseline and banked it off for 2. Big shot there for Arnold. Over to the right wing, now top of the key. Back to the right wing. Shot clock down to 10. The shot goes up, and bank shot in for 2 by Allen. And Allen now with 16. Bounce pass, ball gets loose, and that's going to go back to the Pioneers. It was great. Everybody with the Stars pointed the opposite direction. And over to the referee as White, who gave the ref a little slap on the back there, as it looked like all the Stars pointing the opposite direction, hoping they were going to get the call for the ball. That was pretty cool. So a brief timeout on the floor, and a chance to tell you that the phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Join 65,000 others who feel exactly the same way. You'll never run out of room to grow on the court, the field, the track, in the classroom, and as a person. Learn more at NAIA.org. For the Stars so far, Allen the top scorer with 16, 2 personals, 6 for Reed with 6 for Reed with 2 personals, 5 for Patton with a personal, 6 for Donovan, who's on the bench with 2 personals, 3 for Dunbar with 3 personals, and 3 for James with 5 personals, who fouled out. 8 points for Geiger, who's on the bench right now. We'll see if Coach Patel puts Geiger back in, as he's been a big playmaker. 3 for 9 so far from the floor, 0 for 1 at the three-point line, but 2 for 4 at the free throw line. For the Pioneers, 14 for Sarai. Page with no points so far, has a personal foul. Sarai with a personal. 4 for Whelan. with 2 personals, 1 personal for Welty, 5 for Arnold with 3 personals, 7 for Randall with 4. Remember Randall, who nailed the 3 early in the game with our jam cam and had a couple of quick personals here in the second half, and so far has been on the bench for most of the second half after that. Baseline 3-point shot does not go down. And the rebound, a drive, the shot, and they're going to give dual possession. And that will go back to the Pioneers. And the Stars keep pointing the other direction. Now the officials are going to talk about it. And apparently that is going to go back to the Stars. Apparently they didn't switch over the possession light, and so that will go back over. And so the Stars win their argument as Coach Patel looks on, giving their team instruction as they get ready to move down the court. The 47-41 lead, 11:27 left to go, and a steal. Taken away by Sarai. 2 players in front of him, layup is good. And Sarai pulls within 4 for the Pioneers with a quick steal. $11 minutes left to go here. It's this close matchup. So far, 16 points for the Stars, make that 18. As Patton puts in 2, and now 5 for 7 for Patton. Loose ball in the shot, the miss by Arnold, and the Stars get it back. 18 points for the 18 points for the Stars second half, 12 for the Pioneers. We're going to see 3 substitutions coming in for the Stars here in just a moment, 2 for the Pioneers. Coach Patel looking to give some of his players a rest here in just a moment. Shot clock down to 5. The drive left side down to 4. Ball away shot off the bank. Does not go in, and a foul. And it's going to be on Allen, and that'll be his 3rd. And a push on the back by Allen, and now we see the 3 players, now 4 actually coming in. Nearly a full-scale substitution for the Stars. As Reed comes to the bench and the rest of the Stars. And Whelan on the bench there for the Pioneers. And at the free throw line, it'll be Arnold at the free throw line for the Pioneers. Marshawn Arnold. Arnold misses that one out of bounds off the rim. Arnold will come out, so nearly everybody on both sides comes out. So Allen, Donovan, Bonhomme, Dunbar, Geiger in for the Stars. Sarai, Page, Welty, Jordan, Arnold. And that one goes down. Jonas Page with a big important 3, and now within 3 for the Pioneers. 49-46, just under 10 minutes left to go. Baseline, Allen tries a hook, good. And Allen with 16 for Sarai. And we've seen zone and man-to-man defense for the Stars. Fall away, 2-point shot goes in for Page. And Page with 5. And now again a 3-point deficit for the Pioneers. Stars baseline, try to get it. Allen right through his fingertips, nearly goes away, and a reach-in foul by Page. And that'll be the 2nd on Page. And that'll be the 9th team foul now for the Pioneers. And that's going to put Dunbar at the free throw line. So Lou Dunbar will go to the free throw line, the 6'3", 180 sophomore from Seabrook, Texas. Dunbar 1 for 2 on the floor so far, 1 for 2 at the 3-point line. With 4 points so far in the game. Dunbar with an assist as well. And a steal, that one drops in. 2 big field goals there for Dunbar. And now a substitution coming out is we are going to see. Okay, that's good. So no substitution, just a quick look at the bench. Sarai takes it down over to the right wing. And look at the baseline to the top of the key. 3-point shot off the front of the rim. Doesn't fall down. Ball loose on the floor. Taken back by Donovan. He'll try the drive. Here's the backhanded layup and good! And Donovan takes it downtown for 2. And at the other end, Sarai tries to do the same, and he's jammed up. Can't get the angle, but fouled on the way to the basket. Let's take a look at that again. Here's the drive, and you see some pressure right through between 2 players. Backhanded layup off the glass and 2. Here's the jam cam, and you can see a good shot. Wow, look at that, way up in the air, off the backboard, backhanded layup and in for 2. What a beautiful shot that is. 55-48. 2-point shot off the front of the rim does not go down, and a foul is Randall right there. And this one is going to be on Dunbar. So Dunbar is going to get his 3rd, and Dunbar is going to come out, and coming in for him will be Mason. So Dunbar comes out now with his 3rd personal. Justin Randall will go to the free throw line for the Pioneers, shooting 1-1, 180 junior. Puts that one in the net. Critical shot here at the end. We talked about free throws. Maybe the key here is it's a very tight contest here in the second half. All tied at 31 to start the second half. Ball loose on the floor. Randall picks it up. Page right there to hand it to him. And the shot clock resets. The drive behind the basket, no foul called, out of bounds, tapped out. So that'll go back to the Pioneers. Pioneers now 16 of 42, 38% from the floor, 40% for the Stars, 20 of 49 from the floor. 3-point line, both teams shooting about 30%. The hook shot by Randall does not go down. Taken on the rebound by Donovan. Donovan, who had that incredible run down to the other end in between 2 Pioneers for the backhanded layup just a moment ago. 8 minutes left to go, 55-49. Stars with the lead, bounce pass left side. Rookie man-to-man defense, stolen away. Taken away by Jordan. Sarai thought about driving it home. Here's Randall with the hook shot in for 2. Randall now with 10 in double figures. Randall now 4 for 10 from the floor, 1 for 1 at the 3-point line. 55-51, 7:24 left to go. 3-point shot is good. Bonhomme with the 3-pointer. 58-51, and a timeout by Oklahoma City University Stars. Wow, what a tight contest this has been. Second half now, 27 points for the Stars, 20 for the Pioneers. Here's a look at that last 3-point shot for you. At the left wing, and then there's the pretty shot, and look at that arch, and then boom, right in there for the Stars. And you can see the bench explode there for the Stars, and including Coach Patel, the head coach for the Oklahoma City University Stars from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Great to have you along here at Municipal Auditorium for the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championships. A little over 7 minutes left to go. Pioneers down by 7. Trying to work the basket. Oh, and a great shot. How did he make that happen? The drive by Jordan. Somehow he got the shot off the backboard, in for 2, and he's fouled. And let's look at that again. Here's Jordan. Right in front of him, you can see Donovan with the heavy pressure. And also Allen with the reach over the top, and the foul by Allen. Jordan at the line. Shooting one. Off the front of the rim, does not go down. But home with the rebound. And now 58-53 with 6:50 left to go. Stars with the lead. Working the left baseline. Back to the left wing. Two-pointer, no good. Ball loose. Pioneers with the rebound. Trying to get within three or nail that even tighter with a three-point shot. Pioneers shooting 3 of 10 from the three-point line so far, 30%. That one goes down. Jordan comes back with a 3. And now 8 for Jordan. 58-56 within 2. 6:13 left to go. Drive, left side, shot good. Mason with it on the drive on the left wing. Came back round to the baseline and put it up over for 2, and he's fouled. Let's look at that again as Mason at the free throw line ready to shoot. Here's the drive. You can see the pressure. But able to get the shot and in for 2. Here's the jam cam. Look at that shot. Beautiful. Misses the free throw. Ball tapped up in the air. Nearly into the bench of the Stars. Able to save it back. Tap back by Bonhomme. And he saved it from going out of bounds. 60-56, a 4-point lead for the Stars. On right wing, ball back, jump shot, does not go down. Pioneers with it. Boehm, he passes it back. Ball loose, still loose, dual possession, and I believe that'll go back to the Pioneers. Jordan on the floor along with a host of others. It looked like it was Mason along with Geiger, who was trying to keep that from being taken away by the Pioneers, and they're able to tie it up and get dual possession, but that will go back to the Pioneers as the jump ball with possession will go back to them. Go ahead and look at that again. And there it is. There's the three-point shot. Beautiful. On the 3, some highlights here in the second half as another 3 on the right side. Both of those courtesy of Donovan. There's a pretty 3 as well. That one sent in as the Stars get it, and a 3-pointer on the left side sent in by Page to answer back for the Pioneers. Page again, a hold up, and then boom, look at that pretty shot. Back to live action. 5.5 minutes left to go. 60-56, Pioneers down by 4. Right wing, 3-point shot, good! Page with another 3. Now Page with 11. Page with 3 of 8 now from the 3-point line. 16 for Sarai, 11 for Page, and Randall with 10. Within 1. Shot goes up, no good, but a foul. No shot. Foul on offense, I believe it's by Geiger. And so that out of bounds, and it'll go back. Actually, they're just going to stay out of bounds. That will go back to the Pioneers. How about that? And here we go with a chance for the Pioneers to try to put it ahead. Or go ahead with it, or tie it with the 3, or get within 1. Boom, and there it is. 3 points, and we're all tied again at 62. Randall with the 3 at the top. Wow, what a pressure shot that was. And now Randall with 13. Boy, some sharpshooters on both sides of the line. Knocked out of bounds, and that'll go back to the Pioneers. Mason had it, tapped away, and it'll go back to the Pioneers on the turnover. 10 turnovers for the Stars, 15 for the Pioneers. With that one, and a chance at 4:22 with an all-tie game at 62. Pioneers looking to try to take the lead here. To the left baseline. Down underneath, they try to get it to Randall. Jam! The jam by Jamison, and he sends it home for 2. And a timeout. Actually, there's a foul, I believe. Let's see if they're calling a foul. Looks like on defense. So look again at that jam by Jamison. And look at the jam cam. Here it is. There's a floor shot first. Here's the move to the bucket. There's Jamison underneath, waits for it. And then there's the move and the backhanded jam. Jamison's going to come out. As Jamison comes out now with 5, as he just fouled out with a foul down underneath at the other end. So Jamison fouls out with 5. 1 for 2 from the floor after a dramatic jam at the other end. And Geiger with the miss at the other side. He'll shoot one more. Tyrone Geiger, and misses that one as well. Pioneers 2-point lead, a block by Geiger, and a foul. And in the face of one of the, looks like it was White, who got a accidental slap there by Page, I believe, in the eye. And White holding his eye, kind of hit in the face there. Still trying to get his vision back. Looks like he's going to be okay, trying to dust off his hands a little bit. And he'll come to the free throw line, trying to get his vision and his head clear as he comes up to the free throw line. Evan White, the 6'4", 190 senior from San Antonio. And he'll put the Stars within 1, 64-63. White with his first point of the game. And we are all tied at 64. 3:50 left to go. Past the midcourt line. Looking to the left side. Through the middle. Here's the drive. Couldn't get the angle. They still maintain control in the shot. Randall with the three-point shot by Page. 67-64. And Page with a 3. Page now with 14. Page 4 for 9 from the three-point line now. Sarai tried the shot, missed it, and then Page came back and set up the 3. Shot baseline does not go down. Ball loose. Pioneers get it back. Page with it on the right wing. Thought about the 3 right there. They'll decide to set up instead. Clock down to 2:50. 67-64. Randall, top of the key, off the back of the rim, does not go down. Ball loose. Take it back with the Pioneers. Page was all by himself on the other side. They just didn't see him. Now he gets it. He was all by himself. He'll try the 3 now. Misses it. Off the front of the rim. Randall gets the rebound. And apparently somebody in the Pioneers called a timeout and all that. That was kind of bizarre. Sarai had it at the top of the key, got the pass back, and somebody had called timeout. So he was kind of surprised himself. So let's look at the last 3 shots. They're the last 3-pointers here in this second half, just a moment ago. 3-point there at the top of the key on the right side by Page and nails that one. Then Randall comes back with a 3 at the top of the key and puts that one home. Back to the top, over to the left wing, and Page again with a 3 on the left wing. A pretty shot and that put the score 67-64, and that's where we are now with 2:25 left to go, and the Pioneers with the lead. Wow, 2:25 left to go. What an exciting game this has been between these two teams. So now in the second half, or in this game so far, 7 of 15, 46% at the three-point line for the Pioneers, 42%, 6 of 14 for the Stars. Pioneers shooting 23 of 54, 42% from the floor, 23 of 55 for the Stars, 41% from the floor for the Stars from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Stars on the floor, Allen Reed, Bonhomme, White, and Geiger. And for the Pioneers, Sarai, Page, Randall, Jordan, Arnold. $33 points for the Stars second half, 36 now for the Pioneers second half. Randall sends it in, we're back underway. 2:23 left to go. Pioneers with a 3-point lead. Pioneers seated third, 6-seeded Stars, and a reach in by, I believe that was Allen. That may be his fifth. Oh, and they're going to put it on Bonhomme instead. That'll be his third. And it looks like he may be coming out as Dunbar comes to the scores table to possibly come in. Free throw line in the miss by Page. Zakovic comes in for the Pioneers as Randall comes out. Also Donovan coming in as see a couple of substitutions for the Stars. Again at the front of the rim. 67-64. Stars down by 3. 2:08 left to go. Trying to tie it up with the 3 or get within 1. 2 minutes left. There's a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Doesn't go down for Bonhomme. And then out of bounds and back to the Pioneers. Jordan coming down the floor, and here we go, and we're back underway here as Randall comes back in substitution. A quick sub in as well as we're going to see. It looks like Reed coming back in, and coming out is Dunbar. So Reed back in as Dunbar comes out. So Allen, Reed, Donovan, Bonhomme, and Geiger in. Sarai, Page, Randall, Jordan, Arnold. 1:45 left to go. 67-64. Pioneers holding on to a 3-point lead. Down underneath, baseline shot, and it just doesn't go in, and a foul, and a push. The shot by Arnold sat there forever, rolling. And 5 fouls as Allen is hit with that one, and he'll come out of the game. Allen, 7, 13, 18 points, and he fouls out with 18. 8 rebounds. And Arnold at the free throw line. 4-point lead with 1:38 left to go. Critical free throws now as Arnold gets his 5th point. Dunbar coming back in as he and Reed switch again. Marshawn Arnold. Just rattles around the rim. 68-64, 1.5 left to go. Stars down by 4. Just under 1.5 minutes left. Back to the left wing. Backhanded layup doesn't drop. Rebound, Pioneers. Bonhomme tried the layup on the left side, couldn't get it to drop. He is 1 for 7 now from the floor, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. 1 minute left to go. Pass to Randall. Turnaround shot off the glass. Good! Randall now with 15. 70-64. 50 seconds left and a tie-up. And a foul. Bonhomme had it and a reach in, and I believe that's going to be a foul on the Pioneers. Let's go ahead and look at that last basket at the other end. Here's the pass. Randall with the turnaround shot off the glass, a bank shot in for two. That puts us at 70-64. Randall getting his 15th point of the game. Randall coming out, and coming in for him will be Welty, as Randall gets a big applause from the Pioneer fans here in the grandstands. And at the free throw line, ready to shoot a couple of big free throws, Romello Boehm, and he doesn't make that. Bonhomme with that missed shot there at the free throw line. And we're going to see three subs now coming in as the Stars flip out a couple of players. Reed, Donovan, Bonhomme stays in. He's at the free throw line. White and Geiger. That one goes in. So a big shot there with 5. Now the deficit for the Stars. 5-point lead, trying to hold on with 45 seconds left to go. And a foul on the reach by Reed. Reed now makes his third personal. As Coach Patel looks on, and that's going to put 2 shots at the line for Nick Sarai. Coach Patel, the head coach for the Oklahoma City University Stars, looking on as Sarai gets ready to attempt a free throw. Sarai with 16 points so far in the game. 42.7 seconds left to go in a 5-point lead, and Dunbar comes in a trade this time as Bonhomme comes out. Sarai now misses that one as well. The ball tapped in. A foul on the Pioneers. And that's going to be on Welty, I believe. And that'll be his second. And we'll go to the other end to shoot some free throws. And again, we talked about free throws could be a key in this game. White will come to the free throw line. Evan White from San Antonio, the senior, steps to the free throw line. 70-65. 70-66 now. 4 points separate these two. Important free throw here. And that one goes in. So 2 big free throws for White and a timeout called on the floor. 67-70. Stars down by 3. Pioneers trying to hold on to a 3-point lead. $65,000 student athletes, 250 college campuses, 23 national championship events, and $500 million in athletic aid. Get in the game today at playnaia.org. Make sure to check out more exciting action of other NAIA national championships by going to NAIAnetwork.com. The Division I Women's Basketball National Championship is available now. Go to NAIAnetwork.com for more information. Coach Rocky Lamar talking to his Pioneers as they huddle up and get ready to come back out on the floor, trying to hold on to a 3-point lead. And there's Coach Patel, the head coach of the Oklahoma City University Stars, talking over strategy with his squad, trying to make up that 3-point deficit. And you know they're going to try to look for that 3-point shot. Right now, the Stars shooting 6 of 15 from the 3-point line, 40%. 7 of 15, 46% for the Pioneers. Of course, the other thing that Coach Tell could be looking for is if they get a 2-point shot off and get fouled. The Stars shooting 23 of 57%, 40% from the floor. Pioneers 24 of 56%, or 24 of 56, 42% from the floor so far. Pioneers inbounds pass. They'll press them. Most everyone falls back now as Sarai takes it down the floor. 34 seconds, shot clock at 21. They'll wait for him to take the shot, now down to 13. Tries to drive to the lane, can't get it to fall down. Stars with the rebound and a foul. And they're pointing at, I believe they're pointing at, oh, they're going to call a timeout. Looked like at first they were pointing at Jordan for the foul, but a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So the Stars call a timeout as they got possession after the missed shot by Sarai. And now down by 3, they'll try to take it down the floor and believe it. Hit a 3 to tie it. Or try to take the high percentage shot and go for 2 and maybe a foul. I don't know. Tough call for Coach Patel as he's got his men over there looking at strategy to try to figure out what they're going to do to try to win this thing or tie it up and send us to overtime. And again, free throws a big part of this thing. If we get a foul with a shot, that can make the difference in this game. It could be decided right at the free throw line. What an exciting matchup between these two teams. Just a reminder that coming up will be Lewis Clark State from Idaho facing off against Xavier from Louisiana. Those two teams coming up next. Then our final game of the night will be Freed Hardeman from Tennessee. They'll be playing Our Lady of the Lake for our final matchup for this evening for the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championships for today on Thursday night. Good crowd on hand here for both squads. A lot of folks here from Olathe, Kansas, where the Pioneers are from, not far away from the Kansas City metro area. Several fans on hand as well from Oklahoma City for the Stars, cheering on their squad, looking at 3-point deficit. Bonhomme will send it in. He's got pressure. Sarai will stand back. They'll let Reed take it in. Here we go. 18 seconds left. Shot clock is dark. Reed, the drive, the shot, good. 2 points in. Now just down by 1. 12.5 seconds left. Pioneers send it in and a foul quickly on the reach in by Geiger as Page got the inbounds pass. And Page will head to the free throw line with 11.6 seconds left and a 1-point lead. And at the free throw line, it is Page. Jonas Page, and it makes it a 2-point lead. So now it would have to be just a regular shot at the other end to tie. Let's see if Page can make it 3. And he does. Crucial shots there at the free throw line. 11.5 seconds left to go. Reed with it. On the left wing, 5 seconds left to go. 4, backs it up over to the right wing. Bonhomme misses it. And a foul. And a 3-point shot, so that'll mean 3 shots at the line with 1/10 of a second left. And I believe the officials are going to come and look at that here at the scoring monitor. I believe they're going to look to see if he was actually at the 3-point line. Let's look at that again here on the replay. Maybe they'll look to see if that was, if they're going to maybe overrule that as a foul or not, as it looked like, oh yeah, we saw some momentum carrying in as Arnold did a little body check as the shot went off as Bonhomme held up and then sent it up. Now, if that is the case, then Bonhomme will go to the free throw line and he'll shoot 3. And so that could tie it up at the free throw line and send us to overtime, but he would have to nail all 3 shots. Talk about pressure. Wow. So the officials looking at that to check to make sure that Terrence Bonhomme is actually outside the 3-point line, and he was. So we're going to shoot 3, and this is pretty much going to tell us if we're going to go to overtime. He'll have to nail all 3 shots. So far, he is 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Shooting 3 to tie. And they reset the clock, and he makes it. That's what they were doing. The officials are also looking at the clock. Makes it 0.6 of a second left. Now Bonhomme trying to make the next 2. And he does. 1 away from the tie with 0.6 of a second left. Dunbar comes out. Subbing in is Patton. Now he'll go back and stay in. So Reed, Bonhomme, Dunbar, Patton, Geiger. And here it is to tie. Good, and we're all tied with 0.6 of a second. Wow, and timeout on the floor. Pressure as he hit all 3 at the line. Let's look at that again. Here's the foul, and you can see the body check as Arnold just couldn't stop himself from running in to Bonhomme, and the body check, and that caused the foul, the missed shot, and then going to the free throw line, Terrence Bonhomme hits 3 in a row, and now with 0.6 of a second left to go, the Pioneers will try to send it in and make a desperation shot. More than likely, we are going to overtime. All tied at 72. Wow, what an exciting game this has been. So way at the other end, Sarai will send it in. Page there, 0.6 of a second. In front of him will be Reed. Reed on the defense. Dunbar standing in front of Page. They'll try the touchdown shot. Here it is. They pass it in. Turnaround shot. No, the shot not off in time. As they threw the pass good enough, but Arnold with the turnaround shot was not in time. And we're going to overtime. 20 minutes or 5 minutes back on the board, and we're going to OT. 72-72. 3 shots at the free throw line in a row by Terrence Bonhomme, and we are going to overtime. How about that? Wow. All tied at 31 to end the first half. 41 points for both teams to end the second half. Arnold came up to Bonhomme just as he was trying to hit the 3 and was just running a little too hard, couldn't stop himself, and the contact between he and Bonhomme caused Bonhomme to go to the free throw line on the missed 3, shooting 3, and he makes 3 in a row and the miss at the other end, and we are going to overtime. So both teams come back out of the floor. Here we go. Boy, what a tight contest this has been between these two squads. 6th-seeded Oklahoma City University Stars and the 3rd seed of Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers. Oklahoma City with 21 appearances here, 4 for Mid-America Nazarene. And midcourt, here's the tip, and we're underway. Pioneers get the tip. Reed, Bonhomme, Dunbar, Patton, Geiger, Sarai, Page, Welty, Jordan. Turnaround shot, that one goes in. Page with a 3 or with a 2. Baseline left side. Page now with 18. Allen had 18, but he's on the bench as he fouled out. Before the end of the second half, a putback, a slam back by Jordan. Sarai and the layup, and a slap back, and they're thinking goaltending, but not. Patton slipped that one back. Sarai was looking for some sort of a foul, didn't get it. Wasn't up enough, high enough to do that. Here's a look at it again. Coming into the shot, there's the layup. Thought about goaltending, but it just didn't get the call. 74-72. Pioneers up by 2. Stars trying to tie it up. And it's in, and 2 for Reed. Reed with 10. 4 for 8 from the floor for Reed now. All tied at 74. Shot off the backboard and a foul.
Fouls on the Stars, 2, Tyrone Geiger, the second. 2 shots.
That's going to be on Geiger, I believe, his second. And shooting 2 at the line will be Jordan. Jordan making the first of 2. Taking the lead by 1, most importantly. Jordan with 8 now. Coach Lamar looking on, and he makes a 2 for 2 at the line. 2 big shots there. 3:55 left to go in OT. 76-72. Pioneers with the lead by 2. Stars with the ball. To the right wing. Over to the right wing again, still working the right side. Dunbar takes a drive to the net. And a foul. And I believe that may be on Page. That might be his third.
Fouls on the Pioneers, 35.
They're going to get him to Sarai. And at the free throw line, it'll be Dunbar. Lou Dunbar, 6'3", 180 sophomore from Seabrook, puts the Stars within 1. 3:37 left to go. Here it is to tie. Dunbar with a big, important shot here. Does it? All tied. It's 76. Dunbar comes out after the critical free throws. Coming in for him, it's going to be White back in the game. 76 all with 3.5 minutes left to go in overtime. Over to the right wing. Shot off the backboard does not go in. Ball still loose. Pioneers trying to struggle to keep it, and they do. Wow. Stars nearly had that stolen away as Reed just off his fingertips. Baseline right side, layup, good. Jordan with the big 2 right there. 3 minutes left to go. 78-76, Pioneers with the lead by 2. Stars with it on the left wing. A drive, can't get anything going, throws the ball out. Actually threw it into Welty as Bonhomme couldn't get the ball, keep it from going out of bounds, so he threw it at Welty and it went back out of bounds. So it'll remain with the Stars. Mason comes in, coming out will be White. So White will head to the bench, Mason back in. Mason with 2 points so far. Reed, Bonhomme, Patton, Mason, Geiger. Sarai, Page, Welty, Jordan, Arnold. Inbounds pass, 2-point shot, off the back of the rim. Does it go down? Oh, and hitting the deck hard. Oh my gosh. I think that was Patton. He did. Boy, he had a hard shot. Everybody just groaned. And here's a replay of it. You can see he's still wincing in pain. Here's the jam cam, and you can see him go right down on his back. Oh, and his elbow, and his right elbow. Oh, that was a tough shot. Yeah, they're going to call him, but they're going to call the Pioneers with a foul on that. It looked like he just hit the floor, but a foul nevertheless, and he'll go to the free throw line and misses that one. At the free throw line to shoot a second one. That one off the back of the rim as well. It looked like Mason a push off, but no foul called as he and Welty were getting into it at the baseline. Ball out of bounds, and that'll go back to the Pioneers. Sarai with it. 2-point lead for the Pioneers. 2:25 left to go. Tapped out. Bonhomme with a fingertip and out of bounds. 2:24 left now. Jordan sends it in. We're back underway. Shot clock at 15. Man-to-man defense for the Stars. To the drive to the net and a foul. The drive through the middle of the lane by Welty, and he's hit with a cross check, a slap across the arm. That's going to be on Reed. And we may see him come out as Dunbar comes off the bench. It looks like he may be coming in. Shooting 2 at the line. And a big shot there by Welty. Dunbar comes in. Coming out is Reed and also Mason. That's in Welty, and he makes that one 2 for 2. 4-point lead now with 2:12 left to go. Stars trying to work on that 4-point lead by the Pioneers. And a drive, and that's going to be a charge on Dunbar. Arnold apparently had position, and Dunbar comes through him. And Coach Patel, a few words for the officials. Let's look at that again. Here's the drive, and you can see Arnold standing there, and Coach Lamar shouting instructions to his men as the inbounds pass comes back in, and we're underway with 2 minutes left to go. 4-point lead for the Pioneers. Over to the right wing. Sarai with it, looking for the drive possibly. Passes it back out and a travel. And he's holding his left calf. I'm not sure if he got hit there or maybe something happened to him, but he was holding his left calf after he came back, still limping a little bit. And coming back in is White in substitution. It's like Reed's coming out, so White in for Reed. There's Reed coming to the bench for the Stars. Ball rolled across the floor. Clock won't start until they pick it up, and there it goes as Donovan picks it up. 80-76, 1:37 left to go. White with a shot, good, and a big 2-pointer there. 80-78, 1:28 left to go. Pioneers up by 2. Man-to-man defense. Drive right side off the glass. Misses it. Tap in, good. Tap in by Arnold on the missed shot by Page. 82-78. They're going to say Welty actually tapped it in. So Welty hit with that. And steal by Sarai. He's going to lay it home for 2. 84-78 now with less than a minute to go. Left wing, 3-point shot goes up, and that one does not. Oh, it just missed. Looked like it was gonna drop in. First it hit the back of the rim, went way up, and then fell down. And a foul at the other side, and I believe that's gonna be on White. (84-78), 32.7 seconds left to go. Let's look at that one. The last 3 baskets here real quick before we get the free throws by Sarai. There's the shot and the miss, and then the tap back by Welty. And then the steal by Sarai. And then here's the layup for 2. And he's now at the free throw line. And he makes it. 85-78. Sarai with now his 19th point of the game. Sarai 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That one just does not fall. 85-78, 30 seconds left to go in overtime. The drive, the shot, good. A timeout on the floor as Reed makes the bucket at the other end and makes his 12th point of the game. And now 85-80 with 26 seconds left to go in overtime. Make sure to check out more exciting action of other NAIA National Championships by going to NAIAnetwork.com. The Division I Women's Basketball National Championship is available now. Go to NAIAnetwork.com for more information. Wow, what a close game this has been in overtime. Wow, 31, all tied at halfway. Then we came back, went to overtime, 41-41 with three free throws in a row by Bonhomme. And now in overtime, the Pioneers with 13 points and the Stars with 8. And an 85-80 lead with 24.3 seconds left and a foul by the Stars will take us back down to the Pioneers side, Municipal Auditorium. And Sarai at the free throw line again. Sarai 9 of 12 at the free throw line. So far 19 points with 6 rebounds. 5 of 12 for Sarai from the floor. Nick Sarai takes a deep breath, sends it up. That one no good. Arnold comes back in. As Brubaker was in for a bit. Again, a big deep breath by Sarai. That went off the front of the rim as well. 23 seconds left to go, 85-80. Shot clock is dark. Layup left side, good. Reed with the 2 and a timeout by the Stars. $85-82, 17.9 seconds left to go. But this has been an exciting match between these two squads. Coach Patel talking it over with his squad right in front of him, and you can see that in the shot there. 85-82 and a 3-point deficit. So, you know, they'll be trying to get it back for the steal and look for the tie and send it into a second overtime. And as we saw, it may not even be a make 3, because if you get fouled at that 3-point line, that'll send you to the line to shoot 3, but you have to make all 3, as Bonhomme did earlier, for the Stars to send us into overtime. So here we go with 17.9 seconds left in OT. 3-point lead for the Pioneers. They'll send it in at the other end of Municipal Auditorium. Big press this time by the Stars. Here's the inbounds pass. Oh, and nearly out of bounds, and the shot goes up, missed. The ball loose on the floor. Pioneers get it back, and a foul. Wow. Geiger stole it away on the inbounds pass, but missed the shot. And then the Pioneers able to grab it back, and then Geiger with the foul in the back. Oh my gosh, that close. Oh my goodness. And Sarai at the free throw line. Nick Sarai again. Now at 13.2 seconds left to go. And that'll make it 86-82, and now 4 points. So you'd have to nail the 3 and be fouled. Brubaker comes out again. Coming in for him will be Arnold. As the Pioneers look on at Nick Sarai. 87-82, 5-point lead, 13.2 seconds left. Reed picks it up. left wing. He's hit a 3 from there earlier. He's going to try for the 2. Apparently, they're going to back it up. A 2-point shot on the left baseline doesn't go in. 1 second left. 3-point shot does not fall and out of bounds. They're going to say it was out of bounds on the right side baseline. So no shot on the 3. And now 0.3 of a second left and 87-82. And that's going to be it. 87-82. And the Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers, seeded number 3, go to a record of 26-8. And the Oklahoma City University Stars finished their season with the record of 15-11, seeded 6, and go down to defeat 87-82 in overtime. What a big win that was. What an exciting matchup between these two teams. Wow, what a big game that was for both squads, but Mid-America Nazarene getting the win. As Coach Rocky Lamar comes off shaking his head with a big smile, and the Stars ending their season with the loss today. Boy, what a tough loss that was for the Stars, but a great season nevertheless. 15-11, seeded 6 coming into the contest tonight. So their season ends with the loss to Mid-America Nazarene. Sarai with 21 points in the game. He led both squads with points, 21, Page with 18 on the winning effort, and Jordan with 12. So that's going to do it for these two. An overtime win for Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers, 87-82 over the Oklahoma City University Stars. You've listened to the live broadcast of the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Kansas City, Missouri, which has been brought to you by the NAIA and Stretch Internet, the NAIA's official video streaming provider. Check back at NAIAnetwork.com for information on more exciting live video streaming action.
There's a call to be answered. The Spirit